Alright, Sunday night here. It's pretty cool. Probably like high 60s. In August, which is total crap. We have the Predator Ghost mini bike that's identifies as a Hellcat. And we're going to try to get it running. Has not run since last year. Look at all those baby spiders out there. They're dead. Jeez. This thing is a death trap, to say the least, but we're going to try to get it going. Basically what happened last year, so I didn't have a fuel tank for it, because these engines don't come with a fuel tank. If you're not familiar with a Predator Ghost, it's a fully built Predator motor that you can just go and buy at Harbor Freight. I don't even know if they still carry these or not, but I had this ghetto fuel tank set up, and it was actually off the 3-horse motor that was on this thing. I actually don't know what happened to that motor, but yep, held on with one bolt and it came loose and the fuel line popped off. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna tighten that bolt up, hook it back up, see if it'll run. Simple as that. Because why fix it the right way? I don't know what size that bolt is. It's quite small. Wonderful. You'll have to excuse my very soothing radio voice I have today. I am exhausted. I worked a ton of overtime this week. And yeah, I'm just exhausted. My allergies are also all screwed up. I said we were going to start pumping up this content with this stuff, but unfortunately, we have just been very busy with life. This is an 8mm. That hasn't happened just yet, but next year we are definitely gonna really go crazy. We still need to get the turbo go-kart going, which I don't know if it'll happen for winter comes. If anything else, we'll get it running over the winter. Right now, my garage is packed full of stuff, so I can't even get to that cart back there to work on it. And as we approach fall here, I have done virtually nothing with this stuff this summer season of 2025. And I'm a little fed up about it. So I just want to get this thing going so we can have a little fun with it. Where's that fuel line connect? This thing does come with a pulse pump. You can see right there. And I wonder if this will just slide right on with the clamp. And it looks like that is the case. Oh man, my allergies are so bad. This thing has just got spiders all over it. A full tank of fuel. Yep, that smells pretty crappy. So I guess we'll see if it's gonna run on this, which it certainly ought to. I just don't know how well. Let's grab this car dryer here. This thing's handy for a lot of things that aren't just car drying, and I hope you guys like this new format of video on this stuff. It's just more uncut and also makes it easier for me to edit. As we jump into the new content here, Mustang's doing good. We are going to upgrade the blower and get a new tune over the, well, not over the winter, but next spring. Probably do the blower upgrade over the winter, but turn this on. Alright, turn the fuel on. To be completely honest, if I was to do it over again, this is not the chassis that I would have put this motor on. I would have probably rather have had it on a go-kart, which still may happen. I don't know. I've even thought about putting the turbo engine on here, but I don't know if it'll actually fit. Let's see, I tried to get a torque converter on here, but it just wasn't a thing because it wouldn't fit. So let's see if we can get this thing started. Now, if I remember right, that's the choke. And then let's see if it'll run. There's 2 kill switches on this bike. We have one here, and then one up here on the handlebar. So let's see if it's gonna run. Hopefully the carburetor's not gummed up. Oh, we got fuel coming out of the vent. That's not really a good sign. I'll do my best not to get this on the very expensive camera lens. Let's see if it fires on that. And it does. So, we might have a clogged carburetor, unfortunately. Alright, so as I was afraid, the carburetor is probably dirty because it does not want to crank up and it's not taking any fuel. So I've never had this carburetor apart before. This is just a prime example of if you don't store these Predator motors properly, especially the factory ones, the regular 212. So on this carburetor is only 2 screws that hold the bowl on. Oh yeah. Wait till you guys see this. Alright, look at that. That is not what you would call clean. So we're gonna get rid of all that. We'll hit that with some carb cleaner, and I'm gonna take those pilot jets out too. The pilot jet and the main jet, and I'm gonna try to clean that out. Well, if you're new to this stuff, one thing's for sure: if your motor's cranking over on starting fluid but not by fuel, very good chance it's dirty carburetor. That in there. Let's soak a minute. I want to say this thing sat for probably about a year. Not quite a year, but let's take the idle jet out. Oh yeah, this is all clogged. So if you can't see through it, it's not going to show up on camera. Can't see through it. Yeah, no daylight. You can see that's clogged up real good. So that is why it wasn't running. So I'm going to take these parts. I'm going to throw them in some carb cleaner, let them soak, blow them out with some air, and I'm going to spray this. I might take out this emulsion tube as well. Alright, you can see there's some daylight through there, which it did not have. Now what I would normally do is take this carburetor off and soak it in a tub of carb cleaner or brake cleaner or whatever. But I want to get this running now, and I'm sure I'm going to hear about that. But nobody's going to watch this video anyway. I'm going to put this back together. I'm going to spray down that carburetor real quick. Hopefully there's no clogged passages inside, and if it still doesn't run, then we know that's probably the case. Alright. Let's give this a little spray. I'm going to tell you something. This camera's lens is probably not going to last very long. As you all know, this camera was bought for the old content, for vlogging. But unfortunately, I think those days have come to an end. We're just doing straightforward, simple videos now that I think many people will enjoy if they actually watch the videos, which is probably not going to happen. Like I said, Normally, I would want to do a full blow through of this carburetor, soak it just to make sure we got everything, but I'm trying to just get this running right now. If it works, wonderful. If it doesn't work, we'll have to revisit it, and it may work for a little bit. It may work for a minute and clog up again, but we shall find out. One thing I do really appreciate is there being only 2 screws holding this bowl on. Makes it very easy to service, or just a little bit easier. However, the only thing I would say about that, it might be a little prone to leaking. They're only Phillips. I don't want to put them too tight, because then you ain't gonna get them out again. They'll strip so easily. Go back on. I probably should put fresh fuel in it, but I actually don't have any fresh fuel right now. All the fuel I have is from last year, because like I said, I haven't really played around with this stuff this year. So it's gonna have to work. And the carburetor did take fuel. I'll show you here. You can see it is taking fuel. So it should, in theory, run now. So we're gonna try it. Alright. Time for the moment of truth. Will it run? And it does. Well, it did. Well, it lives again. Let's do a fat ass run out here. It's Sunday night, so let's make a bunch of noise. Well, to say the least, that wasn't the best choice of concrete to do that on. It really shredded up the tire. Since I rode this thing. Alright, so that's going to wrap up today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Got this beast going again. Wasn't that hard, although I was kind of expecting that carburetor to be gummed up, but part of the reason it could be dying out when you just coast is the poor fuel quality. One thing I noticed too is that this motor runs a lot more rich with the muffler attached. So that could also be it. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've ridden this thing, so I don't remember how it actually used to behave. But it is running, and that's what matters. So we're going to be pumping out more content like this. Like I said, we have the Turbo Tillotson 212. Let's see there. Hopefully we can get this stuck on the blue cart, which is back over there, which I can't get to right now. And then we got to get the Joker cart running again. Debating on what I want to do with this. I might cut out everything and redo it because it was all the wrong material and it's sketchy. And look who just showed up.
What's up, guys? Making a video, huh?
Yeah, we got a little rubber on the ground.
I heard you doing it. I thought you were doing a burnout. It sounded like it.
I'm sure you did hear it.
Yeah, it was pretty loud. The muffler doesn't do much muffling, but it sounds good.
No, it's a flame shooter too. On last year's gas.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
It's all
You
gummed
said you
up.
had to do some stuff with the carb or something?
It was gummed up. So you'll see it in the video. It was like brown crap in there.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. It's been sitting right here for like a year. So
Coming out of hibernation finally.
yeah, it's only mid-August, late August.
Towards the end of summer.
Yeah, I finally had time. But guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. We will see you in the next one. We gotta get Jeremy's mini bike going as well.
Yeah, we definitely got to get working on that for sure.
It's just finding those parts for his bike is just
Do the research I've been doing. I can't find much on it, but we're going to find a way to make it work one
Yeah.
way or another.
somehow, some way.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys in the next one. A lot's coming up. Definitely subscribe. Hit that bell notification to be notified when we do something stupid. Remember, life's too short to stay stock, and it's illegal to get caught. Stay foxy.